Hokkaido, we're all doing a tier list for Honkai Star Rail. And we've been very excited.
Gonna piss everyone off.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will understand.
No, they won't. It's the chat.
Yeah, they'll understand that our opinions are law, and whatever we say goes. Yeah, sure. Hi, my name's Twins. I like to do tier lists like this pretty often on my own channel over yonder, but that's not important. What is important is the fact that I don't know anything about this game at all, so this is exciting for me, because I'll be learning so much.
Hello, chat. I'm Duck. I draw stuff sometimes. Yeah, that's my interest.
Both of these people's art, it's really good. First and foremost, look to these people for art stuff. So it's very exciting to get a chance to bring this together to just goof around and talk about designs, because I am a fan of character design. We have perfection at the very top, amazing right underneath, and under that is great, under that is average, under that is and under that is probably just wait for his skin to come up with a character. So, character introduction, Amicusor of the Skyfaring Commission of the Xiaoxiu Lefu. She travels with business delegates, forging trade relations and alliances with many worlds. So she's basically a prime minister, I'm guessing.
Since she's a tour guide, I don't know. I just think like this design would look really swell with pants, and it would look like 1% more professional, which I think it would. I think it'd be swell. Doug, what do you think? How do you feel?
I'm biased. She's my favorite in the game right now.
Oh no, I think she's kind of boring. I mean, dark-haired wolf, fox, cat, whatever animal-eared girls are a dime a dozen these days. Is it a boy?
It is not a boy.
Well, they never are. I think I would put her in average.
I think that she looks really good compared to the poverty afforded to some other characters. I think she looks great.
I'd say the same, like above average. So that's great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's Depart.
It's the one. I've seen him.
Depart is a captain of the Silver Main Guards and an outstanding warrior of Belapod. He is meticulous and vigilant due to the core and is always true to himself. Fun fact, he sucks at taking care of plants because he took care of a plant and then it died and then his sister had to take care of it.
Like me, for real.
I think Depart looks really boring. Like, if I show you guys the generic enemies...
Show the enemy.
Oh, go to the lieutenant. That one looks a lot like him. Yeah.
The lieutenant has a little bit more flair, if I'm being honest.
Ours is a fancy guard. It's a average face, I don't know.
It's true. I don't I've seen so much fan art of him. He seems like a swell guy, but he is just kind of generic military guy.
Hey, honestly, I didn't really like him until he started blushing because he was bad at thinking.
This guy looks like he'd be the friend character in SAO, who is important for one scene and then maybe they die or maybe they don't. But you don't see them again.
I'm gonna go with A.
I agree, yeah.
Up next, we have Bailu.
Tiny. She's so little.
This will be difficult to look and show on the street.
Also 1,000 years old.
I wish they would just have a Littly like this who's just a kid and who isn't actually thousands of years old, or they're just small.
Character introduction: the High Elder of the, how do you read that? Vijatrahara,
Sure.
who is also known as the Healer Lady on the Lufu. She uses her unique medical science and the medical treatment that can only be provided by the Vijara dragon race to save lives. If I'm comparing it to Tingyun, I think the patterns are a little bit more pleasing to look at. A lot of the patterns on Tingyun were more, they melded together because it was like the browns and the reds.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a sort of Naga-esque sea dragon kind of vibe out of her. I think Hoyoverse consistently does a really great job with these like sort of chibi, sort of proportioned characters.
If only children are actually children.
Yeah.
But no, she has great design.
Yeah, I guess it's because they're not going about it in a how do we make it hot sort of way, which makes sense. You know, if you've got a character who the whole thing is look at how hot they are, then fine, whatever. But because that's not something they're considering for these littlies, I don't know, I just feel like we get kind of a more cohesive, strong silhouette for them. I like this one a lot. Do you think this game is gonna have any chibi-sized, like child-sized male characters?
No.
Yeah.
The one nitpick though, like for all the water element designs she has, she is a electric character in the game.
I might go with amazing for her. She's really good. I really like her design.
Not perfection after all that.
I think I'm gonna put her into perfection.
Yeah.
I will concede to you both.
We have
So I'm struggling to think of like how else to make it better, you know?
Bronya. Okay, I have mixed feelings about Bronya, but I'll first give her her introduction. Heir apparent to the supreme guardian of Belobog. She possesses pride befitting a princess, but also the determination and integrity of a soldier.
Altogether, she's noisy and not particularly cohesive looking.
She doesn't even look like she's warm.
she has a lot of design elements, but it's just I don't know. It doesn't feel. I don't know what to think of her.
Yeah, especially like if you look behind her, like she also has more belts.
Yeah. It's a lot of belts.
And they're holding up nothing. I'm gonna say I would cast her into the tier.
And she's supposed to be like a captain of the soldiers. I'm like, honey, you look like you're the waitress at a cocktail party.
That's
I'm gonna
crying.
put her above Depart because at least she doesn't take the design elements from like a generic enemy. Wait, hold up. There actually is an enemy that has the same like
Oh,
not this one.
I just realized.
This one.
And she looks warmer too.
This one has pants. This is a monster that has already been possessed, and she has pants. Next, we have a character. I'm actually one of my favorite characters in the game.
Oh, Clara.
Clara.
We love Clara. She has a JoJo stand.
That is cool.
Alright, Clara. A vagrant girl who lives with robots. She is introverted, gentle, and has a pure heart. She wishes for all the underworlders to become a family. I love Clara. She's not only like such a good person, like she's nice, but she's so well written and has a lot of depth. But more than that, she looks so cute. You don't actually fight with her. Her dad fights for her. He shows up to the battle. He shows up to the battle.
Are all Friday. Just stands there.
And she can't actually get hit. When she gets hit, it's just Svarog covering her and taking the hit for her.
Yeah.
Your girl's got no shoes.
It's because she lives in the forests with the steel people.
No,
and you can't have shoes if you're a little wild child.
She's tried wearing shoes, and the lore explanation is that she keeps tripping when she wears shoes. I think that she stands out more so than others because she fits in the setting of where she lives.
It's detailed in a way that is very simple for Hoyoverse. They do like to have patterns and such a lot on their outfits, and it usually looks really, really good. But there's plenty of detailing here that implies like texture and a level of realism. These belts seem to actually be doing something. So without it looking messy or overly complicated, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like that she has a gradient on her jacket to make it feel more like unique and not just one note.
Yeah, it's a really subtle one, but it's doing a lot to keep her from becoming a big red blob.
So would you guys say that we would put it in amazing just to keep it like average side?
Yeah, either at the top of amazing or the bottom of perfection.
Yeah, I'm
See
good
what I'm
with that.
saying? Yeah.
I'm good with that. On top of amazing, our girl Clara. Alright, up next we have a character that recently people were freaking out about because they thought that he was 8, but he's not 8, he's actually 14.
Oh, yes.
Genshin.
Oh, he's also so little.
General Yinduan's retainer, a gifted swordsman who hasn't even come of age. No one can best Yun when he holds a sword in his hand.
What a hip boy. He's
Yeah.
totally
if I-
radical.
Yeah, his design's okay, I guess. I don't like him that much.
Is it because it's the boy?
Well, part of it, yes.
I wish he had a little bit more like color. He has really bright colors, but like only in like specific spots. And I wish that they were somewhere else.
Honestly, I kind of gotta agree. This design sort of blows. My eyes just drip off of him. Like, there's nothing to focus on.
I'm just looking at his legs because that's the only part that has like design. Like he's got like this shirt that has texture only on his shoulders.
It's definitely a male Hoyo-verse design.
It's like flowy bits everywhere, even his hair. He's just very flowy.
I hate his pants. I just realized that I feel like this happens all the time, where they give characters like short pants, and then you can see like 2 inches of calf, and then shoe. I don't know. I don't. But I think that's a me problem, not a design problem.
Yeah, I wish that they made him play his flute more because he's a flute. He carries around. Anyways, I'd put him in average because it's not bad,
Yeah.
but it's not good.
Well, I was gonna put him in maybe wait for a skin.
Really? How so? Like, is it just with like the lack of like anything to look at?
Yeah, it's like a generally a boring design, and if it's in motion, it's nice, but often he's not in motion, and the colors were kind of meh, and I didn't like his pants, and I felt like his hair and eyes were boring as well, and
His eyes sure are the same color as his hair.
yeah, and I don't know, I think that's always dull.
It's average.
Would you guys be okay if I put him at the top of A? Okay. I feel like that's a
Sure.
good compromise for Genshin. Alright, so next we have the female MC. Fun fact, her name is Stella. Alright, introduction, self-insert protagonist. Anyway, I like the MC design for this game. I think it's way better than Lumine, if I'm to compare it to the other female MC. I like the yellow accents, and I like that they put the yellow underneath her coat too. It looks really good.
I'm conflicted. I do think the gray, black, and yellow is a very unique and distinct kind of color combo for your OC. But my problem is she looks like the default option before you design your character. Like, it feels like this is what should load up in a character customization. Like, she's just kind of boring. Not bad.
And they kind of have to. It's the main character.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that's, again, kind of a me problem where, like, if you're gonna make me play as this character, and you don't let me customize my own character, then make them a strong character, right? Because that's not, I can't self-insert into her. That's not what I look like, you know? But ignoring all of that, I think she's really solid. I like the silhouette a lot. I kind of wish she had pants just because she looks so cold, but it's fine. I can live without the pants.
She does look like she's just like a default character, but I feel like she was made with that in mind. She has like a lot of modern clothing, like she has like a hoodie, and she has like black straps that I personally like. Like in real life, I really like.
I'm definitely getting the train vibe from like the coat and all the details in it.
It's like great, but it's not eye-catching, good enough for like, the purpose of the character.
Yeah, like a high average for sure.
Okay. So I'm feeling like that's gonna be where we're gonna leave her, at the high average. Next is a character that I will not be able to pull up so easily. His weapon is a coffin, and there is someone inside the coffin.
That's so cool. That's some long, pretty looking hair, and it'll be really interesting to see how they model it, and if they really go all the way with.
Yeah.
Oh,
With a
he's already
flame.
in. He's already in game. You don't really get to play as him. He is in your party and he acts independently of you.
They sure do love tying things to characters' arms in this game. I'm also a stinky fat sucker for this like high collar deal he's got.
Yeah, he's definitely looks like a businessman. He's ready to go to a
Calls
meeting.
himself a traveling merchant, right, in the story? Or like in the mission? I forgot.
Traveling merchant of death, maybe.
Yeah.
A Grim Reaper.
I'm gonna describe this as, what if Japard, that's not how you pronounce that, what if Japard but good? You know? They're similar-ish color palettes is why I connected them mentally. But that's fair.
I like it.
I think similar to other well-scoring designs that we've seen so far, it's a level of detail and complexity without becoming too much.
Yeah, it's cohesive.
He makes me think of Alucard from the Castlevania series a bit.
Yeah. Maybe that may have been a thing they were kind of trying to roll with, is sort of a vampire light vibe. What with the coffin and all, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I just didn't connect it to that because of how much white and how he's wearing and how it's not like a very Victorian-esque aesthetic that they're going for. Is like a business-minded like aesthetic. Me personally, I'd put him in amazing tier.
I agree.
You can disagree, Doc. That is good.
No, I have nothing to disagree on. I like him.
Okay. Alrighty. So next we have, personally to me, a very funny character because my friend Zari make a meme because of her name. It's very funny. I'm very funny.
I'm very funny. Please laugh.
You can't laugh.
Cue laugh track. Little Miss Hasta la Vista, baby.
That's awful.
Little Miss Asta, the lead researcher of Herta Space Station and a lady from a renowned family. She's an astronomer overflowing with curiosity and excelled at managing the disparate staff of the space station.
I actually suffers from the too much things design again.
Does she perform? Does she sing?
She is a scientist. She's a astronomer. She's a researcher. I don't even know what to call her, the captain. She's like in Star Trek where there's like the dude that's like at the center of the chair and gives out orders. That's how we're introduced to her. She's just giving out orders in an emergency situation. So people definitely look to her for help.
Is it like she's got like the frilly shirt and then also those like bows on one layer of her skirt, and then also she's got these like really pretty shoes, which is why I was like, so is she a scientist and also performer? I'm getting a real sort of I'm supposed to be on stage vibe out of this outfit.
Like a pop idol.
It's also a lot of belts again.
Yeah, it's a lot of colors and belts.
See, the belt wasn't even the thing that I minded the most. The thing that I minded the most is that how many layers of skirt she has. Like, she has this white skirt layer, then this like transparent layer right here, then there's this like pink part to her skirt, and then there's this under that there is a half cut frilly purple skirt with white trims, and then under that she has this like more
Like
modern
black.
short skirt with gold accents, and I'm just so confused. And she has it again on her bow.
I do like that she's got the 2 name tags. Like, that gives me scientist vibes. And
Like, if
she's
she
wearing all
didn't
this
have
white.
the name tags, if she didn't have the name tags, you wouldn't think that she's a researcher.
No.
Yeah.
On our left, her right, there's like a canister.
I don't know what
I
that
think
is.
it's meant to be a telescope because she's an astronomer.
Oh.
I don't think.
The disappointed groan.
Wait, what were you expecting it to be?
I just didn't. I was like, maybe it's like a lamp? Maybe she keeps potions in there? I've got to be honest. This, so far, is my least favorite design we've seen.
We can look at her art here. See, it's a telescope. See, that's
She
what
looks
it is.
cute. Looks really cute in the art. Like, she's got a good face. They have good artists.
Yeah. Wait for a skin for this character.
100%.
The first F tier.
Oh.
Hasta la vista.
Sad.
Oh.
Next up, we have Arlen.
So, Arlen.
Arlen is the head of Herta's space station security department. This
What
quiet
is-
boy hopes
Sorry.
to protect the researchers who value their pursuit of knowledge and to help them to complete their work.
I didn't expect there to be so many children in, like, positions of power.
I don't think he's meant to be a child. I think he's meant to be like
I think he's just short.
18.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's meant to be a short boy.
He just seemed like the same exact height as the 14-year-old we saw
He
earlier.
is, but
Okay.
I think it's just a case of that they share the same model. What I really want to know is what is this Xenoblade character doing as a researcher? Here's the art of him. It looks nice. He
Look
has
at
a
the
dog.
cute bunny guy. Oh, it's a dog? It's cute. Does he have, like, a dead mentor? What's with the cape?
I don't know. The only thing that we know about him is that he there are clues that he has a crush on Asta.
Well, that's great, because we can put him in the same exact tier as her, and they can hold hands.
I don't think it's that bad.
I'm gonna describe this as an egregious level of asymmetry. I can get behind an asymmetric design. It's like they cut a character in half, and one half is
Like
this
if I
jacket.
just go like this, and I'm like, oh, look at that, and I go like this, and like, oh, look at that, and then I go like this, and I'm just like, what happened?
Even his shoes are different heights. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I think these are 2 halves of solid designs, but that shouldn't have been bisected like this.
He has
They
different
had
colored
two
gloves.
different concept arts and they couldn't decide on one.
Yeah.
They just used both.
And if he had like a duality theme, like if that was a whole deal, was like, I don't know, something where like his right half is possessed by a demon or, you know, something, anything to warrant such a clearly half and half design.
I
That's
think
like a
like
little
tan
bit of-
skin and white hair go really good together. It's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite like
Oh yeah.
niche things in anime. Tan person, dark skinned person with white hair. I think it's so elegant and pretty. Even his phone cover is boring.
Okay, he can go with Asta.
Yeah, I agree. Above her, but yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I haven't gotten the character yet, so I can't show
Sing
the
it.
art in the game, so I'll just have to share it separately.
Jeez, Lillian, why didn't you spend all of your money doing gadgets
Imagine
to pull
making a tier list but not owning all the characters.
cringe?
Oh my god.
No! No, please! Be nice to me!
Oh, his name's Xingyuan.
He's good. I like this one. He's gonna be the one I want, and instead I'll pull 7 Astas.
The Divine Foresight, one of the 7 Arbiter Generals of the Xianzhou Alliance, leads the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu. a student of the Luofu previous sword champion, though not known for his martial powers. He's also a general of something. I love him. Mainly because he's like the most interesting boy character we've gotten so far.
But yeah, give us that fluffy hair, one eye covered, it's long and in a ponytail. We can't.
Like, he feels like a character that's powerful that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, and you said he's a general, and that does make sense. This looks like an armored kind of somebody who could be a general, sort of, but in a fantasy way.
And I like that they didn't, they did like a nice part of like doing asymmetry with the one pauldron.
Mm-hmm. I wish his eyes were purple. The gold eyes look really solid with the rest of his outfit, I will say. Like, it's not boring as it is, but it's just because I noticed that he's an electric person and he doesn't have like any purple on him, and I think that'd be fine if his eyes was just purple.
Yeah.
Would it be better if his reds were purple?
No.
No, I like his current colors. I think like this red in particular just works really well. It's like a teal green thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tone of white.
I like his little like, is this like an armored chest piece that's like protecting just only his chest? Gotta protect him.
But I get the impression that he's sort of laid back, but he's still doing his job properly.
Yeah, that's
basically how he
his
is
character.
written.
that is basically
Oh,
how
that's
he's
good
written.
design there. I don't see a reason to not put him in the perfection tier. Now he has like a lot of like small trinkets and everything, but it doesn't feel cluttered.
So let's move on to Silverwolf. And Silverwolf is the character, is one of the characters that I cannot pull up easily.
She's still not in the game.
She comes off as one of those like young, like extreme geniuses who are like computer hackers, but are also like a gamer.
I like her little copies of herself. Those are adorable.
She's part of an organization that looks for Stellarons, which are basically MacGuffins.
Still don't understand that part of the lore. I'm not gonna lie. It's yeah.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about Silverwolf?
It's another pretty asymmetrical design, but it works a lot better because it's kind of clumped in sections. It's just at her chest with her shirt layers. It's just at her hips with her shorts. And it's just at her ankles with her socks. Where a part of me is like, why are you so asymmetrical? But it definitely doesn't look bad.
I think this is like a very quirky way of making a asymmetrical design because she kind of feels like her asymmetry zigzags from like right side down, left down, right down.
She almost doesn't feel like she fits in.
I think that's the point because she's a gamer.
We are outcasts, aren't we? Either great or amazing. Yeah, I think amazing. It's better than... Yeah, I think it's better than... Yeah, I'm gonna go with amazing.
I'm gonna put her under... I already forgot his name. Is it Locha?
Locha.
Locha. Okie dokie. Now, for the next character, I like this character way more than I think I should. I believe her name is pronounced Chinchue.
Almost.
Oh, but how do you say?
It's Qingque.
Okay. I would have learned how to say them right. She is fun. She's like one of the most fun characters, like personality-wise, in the game. So, diviner of the Divination Commission of the Shinsho Luofu and a librarian. Always slacks off and is about to be demoted to a door guardian.
You know what I like? I like that she's a librarian, but she doesn't have glasses.
That is fair.
Because they always do.
Remember, guys, if you're a librarian, that means that you have bad vision.
I like her mahjong motif. It's not really a strong motif, but I like her mahjong theme.
It is. I've heard the word before, but I don't know what it means.
Mahjong?
Yeah.
Mahjong is just a game.
It's the most similar to poker, but it's ludicrously complicated, and you need to use tiles instead of cards. But that's the best way I could describe
So
Mahjong.
that's the game that she plays,
Yeah.
or is meant to symbolize.
Yeah.
That is how she attacks.
No, she's just
she draws
addicted to
cards. She draws cards and then
Just like me.
she just throws the slots at enemies, and that's how she attacks.
Yeah. Literally throws the tiles and stuff.
I love her design a lot.
Her silhouette is great. I love this layered, frilly, like, dress, and this is a 10 out of 10 silhouette, and I'm struggling to figure out why I like it so much.
She looks like a butterfly. She's so pretty. look at the trimming. Are those supposed to be doves? Oh, she's so cute. My first thing that I liked is that she had laces on her like sleeves that reminded me of Converse, and I loved it so much.
I think the placement of colors on her is also really. We get a lot of layered designs in Hoyoverse games pretty often, and getting just a black shirt. It's black, and the sleeves are black, and then over that is another green shirt, like, without it kind of alternating, like how we'll see with the undershirts and the jackets pretty often. I think the placement of colors on her is really nice to see.
I like that she has very normal, achievable hair color.
You see like those like imprints of a bird-shaped thing on her clothes.
Are those from the card game?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a tile from the game. Cool detail.
You saw it too, didn't you?
I did.
Just saw it.
It's Duck! I see no reason to not put her in perfection.
I agree. Like, I want to talk more about her, but it would just be me gushing.
Agreed. Just the right amount of.
I'd put her above Bailu, if I'm being honest.
That's right.
Let's do it.
And now time for my hot take, because I've argued about this to an extent that I feel was probably too much. Sela, a resident of the underworld and the backbone of Wildfire. She goes by the alias Obochka? Is she supposed to be Russian?
Wait.
She has a frank personality, but there is a delicate and sensitive hidden side to her, deep in her heart. And that's good, because at least if she's sensitive, she can receive all of the pain that I would inflict on her on this god-awful design.
What is it you don't like about it?
Where do I start? Zip up your pants.
I do hate when they do that.
I get that she's supposed to get it. She's like a butterfly. But like, holy heck, I get it. You get it? Do you get it? She has a butterfly at the top. And also it reflects parallel down here because she's supposed to have like two different personalities.
Oh.
But like, that's Sela in a different game. Sela in this game is a different person. I don't think she's meant to have two personalities just because sometimes her eyes change.
They're barely shorts as well. Like, so
they're basically like slightly big panties.
Well, if this is supposed to convey poor, then they're doing a poor job of doing that. This looks just as gussied up as half of the characters we've seen so far. She's got shoes and everything. Clara didn't have shoes. Can I see the belt on her hip on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not doing anything. It's a really high and long belt that's just not doing anything.
Yeah. And like, she has this like zipper that goes all the way down. It has a little bit of fabric down here. Why do you need a zipper here?
To make it easier to get out.
a zipper here, but like not here? Okay. They put a zipper texture here, but not here. I think I've said enough. She looks bad, guys. She looks bad. Why does she have a leotard that is like broken up that connects to her top?
If you just looked at like her face, she kind of looks like you, Lily.
Don't ever talk to me again.
Separate Asta and Asta's boyfriend, whose name I've forgotten.
Oh, but I don't want to separate them. Alright, time for one of my favorite characters. March 7th. A girl who once slumbered in eternal ice and knows nothing about her past. To find out the
Just like
truth about
Captain
her
America.
origins, she decided to travel with the Astral Express. As of right now, she has prepared about 67 different versions of her life story for herself.
That's pretty metal. I would like this design a lot better if that blue sweater thing that she's got like tied around her waist and also in her sleeves, and the black sweater thing that she's got tied around her waist. If those weren't there, I think this could be another like just as good as the Mahjong girl. But with those, I don't know. I feel like I'm losing something.
It's funny you say that because I've looked at her like hundreds of times. I never noticed the black part. Ever.
Are those
the
Primogems?
Yeah, the Primogem. She's from Tevad.
She's got one on her, the like little belt holding her camera too. Do you see that?
Like for some reason it doesn't feel too noisy. It's not obnoxious.
No.
I don't know.
I think the reason why all of her design elements are above her legs, like it's all in one area, and she doesn't have anything that's dangling below too much.
What is on the button? Is that an acorn?
I think it's an acorn. Like she got a medal or something. Yeah, I mean, she gives me big Girl Scout energy. Yeah, for being a person that was stuck in an ice cube, she sure is a warm character.
Contrast, I guess.
I'd put her probably either bottom of perfection or top of amazing.
I would put her on great.
Really?
Put her in average.
Average.
How about
Everything. Great. Average.
This is the most complicated one we've had so far in terms of tiering.
I think I'd be okay with putting her like right here. Into Welt, a seasoned member of the Express crew. The passion buried in his heart burns anew as he enjoys this fresh adventure. Occasionally, he would sketch the experiences in a notebook. Fun fact, this might be like the oldest character that we have in the cast. He is like 80, I believe.
What?
Wait, 80? Wait, where did you get the number from? What?
So he's meant to be a character that is literally from Honkai Third Impact.
And he doesn't even get to be a little child like the dragon.
Oh, no,
Welt looks like an NPC.
He does. Okay, I think he's 53. Never mind.
Yeah, this guy looks like he should go, "Hey hero, can you collect 5 sheep skins for me?" And then you do, and then he goes, "Thank you, hero," and then you never talk to him again.
He's just not interesting. There's nothing. There's a lot of patterns. There sure are.
Even his outfit, it's all gray-brown. It's all inoffensive background character. Not too bright so they don't distract from the main character.
I'm so tired of every guy just being guy in suit. I'm tired of it.
I'm right there with you. Give me boys in tank tops.
I don't like it. It's not good.
A solid eh. Like, I don't think we could put it into, or personally, I wouldn't put it into, wait for another skin, because it's not, like, objectively bad.
I don't know what his attacks are, but they look like black holes and stuff. Like, I wish we could see more of that.
I would put this at the bottom of eh, or the top of wait for a skin.
Bottom I guess.
I will put him at the bottom of eh. Yeah, she has another fox girl.
A far more interesting iteration of a fox girl.
I just like that she has green hair. and like she doesn't have green everywhere else because like the other fox girl had brown hair but also a brown outfit.
I wish her hair and tail were the same color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
it sure does look like she likes dyeing her hair. I really like her gloves and how like one of them has the like black accented metals.
I'm gonna describe this as, yep, that's a Hoyoverse character.
Yeah.
Why is her skirt why is that see-through?
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Why not?
It's just that one part. That's really interesting. It's well done if it was intentional. It's
Well, I mean, it's there, so I'm hoping it's intentional, but I'm just like, nothing else is see-through. Like, if these holes down here...
most of her is visible anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like she was covering up to begin with. Just don't have the thing there, and then...
Too much of every color.
Yeah.
It like tones some down.
Which is fascinating that it's too much of every color, and yet I think this is the character wearing the least amount of clothes we've seen so far.
Well, at least it's put together in a way that I can say is good. How do you guys feel about you, Kong?
I feel so little. Yeah, she's not boring like Welt, but nothing pops out as being, this part's really great, or this part's really bad. You know?
I would call it, like, above average. I would put it in, like, grade. Like, the bottom of grade.
I'd say like top average.
Alright, so now we can go back to the data bank for the next character. Next character is Don Hong, a cold and reserved young man who was reticent about his past. To avoid his kin, he decided to travel with the Astral Express.
I like his eyeshadows. That's the only thing I like about him.
The makeup is very pretty. That is cool. This is kind of boring. It's like kind of like how we were saying. It's just a guy in a suit. It's green Zhongli, short hair Zhongli, young Zhongli. That's all he is. A handsome boy, but the outfit's failing him. What is that? What's that thing he's got tucked into his pants? Like, pull that out.
Okay, okay.
Why does he have two zippers that don't even go all the way down? But imagine if he unzipped them and the middle part was just like flapped forward dumbly.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, it's very dumb. I like his colors so much.
Okay, his colors are good.
I mean, yeah, it's a solid color palette. It looks like the jacket's gonna fall off.
Okay. Yes.
And I can't even say if he took off the jacket it would help, because no, then he would also have to take off the pauldron thing he's got around his hips and pull the one piece out of his pants that he's just got tucked in there for no reason. And then it's just a boy in slacks and a t-shirt.
I don't even know what to say. Because this whole time I've been playing this game, I'm like, I wish I could use Don Hall better because I like his outfit and he's pretty.
If you look at him from his back, it is a really cool design, but it's just like the front doesn't do it for me. Maybe it's just the pants. Like, I wish there was more.
Oh no, looks like he's got a bleach stain on one of his pant legs. That's what makes him interesting, you see. I'm sorry, Lillian. This one's an F for me.
An average for me.
Average. Okay,
I know you want to put it in perfection.
I will be honest about my tier list. I'm sorry, baby.
Cry closer to your monitor so I can drink up your tears.
Listen here. This is my stream. You won't. I will be honest. I am an honest dictator.
An honest dictator. It's not our fault you have garbo taste in men.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
We're going to move on to the next character.
Oh, Pela.
A secretarial officer for the Silvermane Guards. She has a serious personality and is revered by other members of the Silvermane Guards. She's also kind of like a teacher figure.
I like her hair a lot.
Her hair basically is like my real life hair.
That's so good.
Which is why I'm biased about liking her so much. This is just like if Bronia's outfit was better.
Bronya. Getting shot while she's lying down there.
Yeah,
like
he's already dead.
She deserves it. I do like that she's actually looks like she's warm. She has like really like nice stockings. She has gloves on both of her hands and not only one of them.
Yeah.
She has a very symmetrical design, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually,
It might be the most
does she
symmetrical
have
character.
any-
No, even her little like hair clippies are.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, look at
Okay.
that.
We found the one character.
Wow.
Am I tripping, or
Yeah,
is her thighs a little bit thicker than other girls' thighs? Or is it just giving me that vibe because of the leggings?
I think it's just the
Maybe it's
vibe
because
of the
she's short.
leggings. I like that she has that thing that Byleth has from Fire Emblem where the sleeves are like not attached and that they're basically capes. That's like a design aspect that I really like seeing.
Average for me again.
Wow,
she's
that's
very-
fascinating.
It's as much as it's a solid design. It's just nothing going on.
I can feel that. I can see why you're feeling that.
Like overly symmetrical thing.
If she had the ice crystals that Japard has on her outfit, I feel like it would really elevate the design. Like if she had some of these like ice crystal things on her design, I feel like it would really add that pop that's missing.
Wait, why does she have measuring? What's it called? Why does the back of her thighs have a ruler imprint?
I think that might be stitching.
It's like
That is fascinating that
one
they even
long
added
stitch.
that. It does look like, now that I'm looking at it, you're right. It does look
This
more
looks
like a
why
ruler
is
line.
it like
People can know number no matter what side of her you look at her from.
I hate that you pointed that out. I'll never not be able to see it again. I was gonna put this into amazing, but now with those, I'm gonna knock it down to great.
I mean, I was gonna put her at the top of grade, personally.
I'm glad that she doesn't just feel like Sucrose again. Like, even despite being a pretty similar kind of vibe.
I did get that vibe, and that's why I liked her the most of all the characters, because I was like, oh, she's just like me. Alrighty, time for one of the characters that I like,
Oh
that
my
I
god.
want to like way more than I do.
He is so handsome, but he's such an asshole in this story.
Oh no!
A merchant.
No, is it my new husband?
A merchant who freely travels between the overworld and underworld. He acts like he is everyone's friend, is enthusiastically humorous, and is good at bantering.
Wait,
Personality
zoom in.
wise,
Get closer. Get closer to him.
that
Oh my gosh, you can see his. You can see. His skin is exposed.
yeah, you can see the little V line of his waist. It's very
Also, like,
yeah.
That elevates things.
That is the thing that made me like I want to like you way more than I do, but you're just such a bad person.
Okay, this is a shame. He's a handsome boy. I really like his hair. This might be the most revealing male outfit we've gotten in a Hoyoverse game, which is saying something for sure. And I don't think it's all that good. I hate the giant pauldron on one shoulder, and his like chest armor stuff going on up there. Bad. It'd be better if that just wasn't there. What a sham.
I'm amazed that his whole deal is that he uses bombs and they're like noxious gas and like he has like a very, very purple poison aesthetic and his element is wind.
like,
If he shrugged
Yeah,
hard
that's
enough,
odd.
he'd poke himself in the temple with his shoulder pad. Yeah, this jacket as well. It looks like it's not like the red jacket feels poorly fitted. Like, it looks like.
I mean,
I think it's supposed to be
Tor
poorly
does
fitted.
have the world's smallest tailcoat. Tailcoat that like extends only to like cover his butt.
Dude, he has like the second best hairstyle out of all the male characters.
Oh yeah,
it's really solid.
yeah, it's
look
really
at that.
good. Look, we're gonna put him at the bottom of average, or do you guys think it's better than Don?
Sure. He's better than that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby. You're gonna stay at the bottom of average. Next up on the list is a character I do not have.
Oh, Sashang.
Is that how you say it?
No, it's Su Shang. But everyone calls her Sashang, so why not? She has Sus in her name.
Oh, I see.
Gotta be additional points.
She's gonna vent. Why is her boots different?
So,
Just find a pair of shoes. I think the best part about her is all this yellow. So many of Hoyoverse characters are in the red or teal orange blue, teal green blue kind of palettes. Those are sort of the main colors we see. We don't see a whole lot of characters in yellow, and it really makes her stand out.
looking at it here, I'm just like, wow, where is the yellow?
Yeah, it makes her look like brown is the prominent color because of her hair.
Like, yeah.
The one time it would have been perfect to put her like in front of just green leaves. It feels like she could be a cute little adventurer. She's got enough belts to hold things, but not so many that it feels unnecessary.
Are we putting her in the middle or at the top? At the bottom?
In the middle.
Yeah, I think middle.
Okie dokie. Alright, so Serval, a Bellabog mechanic who used to be a researcher for the technology division of the Architects. As Gepard, Landau's elder sister, her personality stands in stark contrast to her brother's. She loves an ancient form of music known as rock and roll that was popular before the Eternal Freeze.
I love her hair.
The hair is really nice.
Her hair
And
is-
another very cute necklace, too.
Yeah, I like her. I like chokers, guys. There's like, I'm wearing 3 of them right now. I don't really like her outfit.
I agree. It's another very overly asymmetrical design. It's like the side without the jacket. So
Did she burn this part of her like skirt?
That's-
This looks like it's 2 different outfits.
yeah, it's like
Like,
Arlen all over again.
if I took the time to just mirror the left side of her and the right side of her, you would have 2 different character outfits. And I really, really don't like when like character designs do this. Because I'm just like,
It rocks
pick
though.
one. Just pick one.
I would argue that this serves the character well, but then if we're not taking how they write the characters into account, then yeah, this is not a good outfit.
What tier would you put her in?
Wait for a skin. This is awful.
Sorry, Duck.
That's fine then. Good compromise.
Duck putting her in perfection so that we have to put her in
Not
average.
really.
See, guys,
Not that
compromise.
I mean, I would put her in grade just because I like the character, but yeah, if it just did from like outfit wise, it's not really that practical. I just don't think she needs a skin.
I'd put her at the top of maybe wait for a skin. The next character is the character that I'm biased about because I'm literally in the art for it.
I'll just say it. Like a lot of people like him, but he just feels like Dan Heng to me. It's just the same.
What's up with his hand? Do we know why he's got band-aids on his hand?
Isn't it meant to be like a sign of like restricted power?
That's so metal. I also like that he's got long hair. I gotta say, so this like dark, basically black and red color palette that they use so often, it looks really great. Everyone knows that black and red look good together. But it does mean that since they use it so often, it sort of starts losing its impact. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen this before.
Badass, but his outfit is okay.
Oh, okay, is a pretty solid way of describing it.
It's like you could have cut either of those words and it would have been equally funny.
Can be right beside Dan Heng. They are essentially the same character. At least to me. I don't know, long hair makes it, right?
That is true. That is true. He does have a fine. I'll put him above Donghong. Next is a character I looked forward to a lot. The one who repaired the Astral Express. To witness the vast starry sky, she decides to travel with the Astral Express. Her hobby is brewing handmade coffee, which is great because your hobby sure as heck isn't having an outfit that looks good.
I hate that her jacket is hanging off her shoulder. I feel like that they keep trying. Everyone keeps trying to do that in a 3D model, and it never looks right.
I don't understand the dress.
I don't even understand why she has a jacket.
Because she'd be
not even wearing it.
It'd be too boring without the jacket. Like, she wouldn't look like an adventurer. But what a shame, because it would look a lot better without the jacket.
Or maybe if she got rid of the dress and just wore the jacket like a jacket. It's long enough that it can cover like a skirt.
That's cute too, wearing a jacket like a dress. That's hip and trendy.
Her dress and her jacket are flowing in the artwork, and it looks so pretty. And then you look at her end model, and it's just like, what is this like bundle of toilet paper that you attach to your hip?
Wow, what a weapon though.
She has a briefcase that is also a chainsaw. That is so cool.
That's rad. They're really knocking it out of the park with the weapons. I think it feels like they wanted her to be, she's professional and adult, but it's just boring. Fascinatingly boring. Put on the jacket properly, button it at least once, and then change the skirt from being short in the front, long in the back, and instead just make it like kind of peek out, but still keep it red on the inside, white on the outside, and you'd have a 10 out of 10 design. I'd put her in I'd put her right next to Welt.
I'd put her in wait for a skin, because I generally don't like the outfit.
I just don't like her dress. Needs a skin, maybe. I'll like that tier.
So, now that we've murdered Himiko again, Hirta! Number 83 of the Genius Society, the real master of the space station, an incredibly intelligent yet unsympathetic scientist. She's basically like an evil genius, but like on the good guy side.
Is she a doll?
Yeah.
I like that we can see her knees.
Yeah, you can see her palms and the tendons on her fingers too.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
And on her cool. Shoulders too.
A cute little key. I can only assume that unlocks her jacket.
It's the security key so that she can get a Google update. This looks like a uniform at a Catholic school.
It does. I think since she is not made of flesh, I think that gives you more liberty of kind of doing whatever you want with the outfit, because what she doesn't get cold and she can't like scrape her knee, that kind of a thing. So I think really solid, really cute. I wish she had something going on her face. Yeah, since she's got the ball joints and everything, and I wouldn't expect her to have like a puppet mouth, but I wish there was something on her face to also kind of push the doll / animatronic vibe somehow.
I wouldn't want that because it would make her seem like, because she's not meant to be like the other puppets. Because if you look here, she has other puppets, and she has both of the travelers here, the trailblazers.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I guess it just kind of feels like, and admittedly, this is kind of how those like really high-end dolls do look, but it just looks like a human face on a doll body, and that's the thing that I'd like to try to avoid somehow.
So yeah.
The hair's very cute.
I like her design. It's cute.
Yeah, a solid silhouette.
Yeah, if I had to put her anywhere on the tier list, I'd probably put her in the middle of great.
It's great. I agree.
Okay, so moving along, we have Hook. Self-proclaimed
looking character that is actually a child.
I mean, there's a few of them. This is the only one that's like a toddler.
Another one that's in a position of power, though.
Self-proclaimed boss of an underworld adventure squad, the Moles. She loves freedom and sees life as a series of adventures. I really like Hook's design. She's
Putting
basically
these
Cozy.
big ass hats on small characters like this is top tier design.
Guys, it's very cute. I really like that they push like the oh, she's dangerous with explosives bit with like these you can barely see them, but like these warning sign pins here.
That
she
is
has
great.
a pin for being part of the moles here as well.
This is just excellent. Look at that. I love her silhouette. I love how bundled she looks. I like that she's got one flap of her hat down because she's a kid and so she doesn't care. The red and yellow look great together.
If I was to say one
Comfy
thing, is
design.
I wish that her eyes were red because she uses explosives.
Man, they are just so good at making these cute, tiny characters.
Yeah.
Look at that. And I think, like, there's a lot going on. She's got, like, the stripes and some belts and the jacket and there's a little cat face and one knee pad and this big-ass bow thing in the front. But it all, I don't know, it doesn't feel too much because you only have, like, 2 inches
together.
of space to put things on her anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I like her shoes because they have like little like inserts here. And
Yeah.
they kind of feel like they kind of push like the little cat theme. Like she's not a cat girl, but she's kind of she likes cats. She's just a little girl that likes kitty cats. I'd put her in the bottom of amazing or the top of grade, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put her at the bottom of amazing, right here.
She holds
Alright.
the line.
All right, so next one is one that I've dreaded to bring up because she haunts my dreams because she appears in every ad for Honkai, and I hate her. I hate it so much.
Is it Natasha there?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick?
So I've seen that commercial over and over, and I thought it was for like some webtoon comic. I was like, some underworld doctor comic or something. I don't know. I didn't even know it was for Honkai Star Rail.
So I don't even think we need to have an introduction for her because I feel like we all know who Natasha is at this point.
It's female Byleth.
I don't like it. I don't understand why she has this tricolor coat.
The colors do look good together. I'm impressed that I'm liking this green, red, blue combo.
She looks like if a Christmas tree looked a little bit sick. If I'm being honest.
I hate, okay. Oh, get ready for a rant. Her jacket and her titties.
How it's center framed. I don't like that.
Well, so, like, the jacket is, like, folded over, it's buttoned once, and then perfectly frames her titties, and then it's folded over, and if, like, she couldn't button that anyway. I don't have her big titties. That's fine. Girls have big titties. You do you, girl. But this design, it looks dumb. Also, in the trailer, she's got like a face mask because she's a doctor, and I think it looks better with that. This model with her just without the face mask, it's more boring.
One detail that I really like is that she has the stethoscope here with the symbol of medicine here.
That is cool. Can I see the back? Like, the back of
Yes.
her? Oh. I was kind of hoping that it was just going to be a full stethoscope kind of deal. The teddy bear is an interesting...
Yeah, it's Memphis because she's like a mother figure to the orphans in the Undercity.
Ah.
Why
Leader
does she
of
have like a butt window in her dress? If you can even call that a dress.
Oh, look at that. It's tough to see because of the bear and the hair, but that is a butt window.
I just wish they can design like these characters like how they design more like toddler size characters. Like, just don't try to sell the sexiness or whatever of the character. Instead, just design it like a character.
She's also got too many accessories. I hate to say it, but the big green thing at her necklace, and the like vials on her hip, and the teddy bear, and the scarf thing on her arm. I don't know. It's just like there's too many.
Maybe if the scarf wasn't there, I feel like every other accessory you mentioned, I like that the teddy bear is there because it feels like it sells the fact like she is making gifts for children.
I feel like she needs a skin. Like, just choose a theme and stick with it. Like,
I agree.
don't try to be everything.
The top of needs a skin though.
I'd put her at the bottom of Ed, personally.
Yeah, either bottom of or top of wait for a skin.
Bottom of Ed is... fun fact, his name is, I believe it's...
Kalis, right?
Kalis.
This is one of the most, like, one-to-one... How do I say this? Usually the female designs for things like this feel a lot more kind of elaborate. I'm thinking about, you know, kind of like Byleth, you know, stuff like that. These two look very similar to each other.
Yeah, I like that.
I agree.
Probably like the same tier as the female. I just like the fact that they actually look similar, like compared to, you know, the other game.
I can't find anything to say because I feel like I've said everything I could have said.
It's the
Yeah,
same.
it really is it's the same picture, you know?
Alright, so for the next character, we can talk about her as the game just kind of loads the start of it so that we can look at her in the 3D model.
Oh, it's Makima.
Yeah, I've said multiple
Okay.
times that she's just purple
Now that
Makima.
you say that,
I think it's the hair color. And then, like, the sort of
probably.
white and black,
Vibe.
the long black
I
jacket
think
as
it's
well.
the energy that she has. She has a very, like, calm energy of, like, calm precision.
Professional, sort of.
I like her spider motifs.
I love
There's a
her
lot of
spider
spiders on her.
motif. It is just so...
They're actually really
and I'll be able to bring it up in a second here.
Oh yeah, look at that. A spoder. That's nice and neato.
Yeah, I really like it because it felt really unique among like all the other splash arts because it felt like they wanted to make a nice painting and not just like, oh, here's what the character looks like. Like they wanted to make
which
it look
is
nice.
a bit of a shame because it does sort of, it's a little harder to see her, but composition of the image is 10 out of 10, so who cares?
So I've started a new file here so we can take a look at Kafka. She's so perfect. She's just like me. She plays the violin.
Just like me, for real.
For real.
Yeah, I love all her little spider motifs.
I
Yeah.
like how messy the bun is. It kind of adds to that. I'm going to describe it as web-like.
But at least like her motif is solid throughout the entire design, right?
Especially in the back where she has like
Yeah.
the straps where they connect like spider webs.
Mm-hmm. It's clear without being like hammering you over the head like the butterfly girl, Seely. I wish she was actually wearing the glasses. I think that they would look pretty slick.
They don't
You
match her
mentioned that,
eyes
'cause-
at all.
No,
They're too small.
That's why she's not wearing them. She ordered them online and they were not the right size. And she's like,
She's like me when she ordering a cosplay and then you get the shoes and it's like, oh, you did not take my measurements correctly.
I just wish that her shoes matched. I think this
don't
is
mind it.
too extreme. Or if she had just like another thing on her other leg.
I know,
I can see. I guess it just doesn't bother me as much as other characters because, like, it's not a egregious boot. Like, the boot had like 3 different colors, and it had a thing that was hanging off of it that wasn't just a zipper. I feel like I'd be like way more angry.
I'd put it in great or amazing.
S tier. Oh,
I'd put it in perfection.
I put her in perfection.
Personally.
All right. We can put her into perfection. Yeah. I'm hung up on the legs, but I definitely don't think she doesn't deserve to be that high.
I
Could put her,
personally
like,
place her
bottom.
here.
That works too.
Do it.
Alright, we have one last character that we can talk about. I can't bring up their model, but honestly, the 2D art of her sells all of her, like, what her design is.
Like, this feels like a
They
Genshin
are
Impact
based
character.
off the same.
Yeah, just looking at Honkai, it's like she definitely stands out from the other Star Rail characters. I guess it's just a bias since, I've seen so many Genshin characters that I sit here and go, now give me something new, but she definitely doesn't look bad. I really like her color palette.
Yeah, she's very pretty, and I do think that she's supposed to stand out because she is a person in a position of power.
And she conveys that. She looks important.
She looks like a goddess.
Yeah. Is she a fox girl? No, she's not.
I don't
That's
think so.
fine.
I just think she has the same accessories as them. She just looks so mystical and interesting and important, while also not being messy. Like, it's a very clean outfit.
Yeah, without also, it's not messy and it's not boring. Like, I'm saying, I've seen this before, but it's not dull.
I think she's great. Like, we don't have time with her. Like, we literally don't have models. Don't really have that much time with her in the story as well, right? So I can't judge off a lot. Just purely from design, I think she's like amazing or like great here.
I agree.
Yes.
I'd put her, I think I agree with great.
Very.
I'd put her at the bottom of amazing. She has really good design, but she is something I have seen before, but I wouldn't knock her down too badly because of it. So, bottom of amazing. And that's our tier list.
People are going to have a heart attack seeing Celia at the bottom of it.
That's where she belongs.
Spicy.
Just post this with no context. Like, don't tell people this is design. Please. Just put this out.
That would be funny. I'd probably get a lot of people telling me how wrong I am, and I can't wait for that, honestly.
Okay.
Your team that you have in game right now are so low scoring in terms of our tier list.
Yeah, I have in my team, I have Japard, Stila,
And Serval.
Serval, and the Traveler.
Oh, no.
The tier list that we just did.
It was a lot of fun. I looking at I still don't know a whole lot about Star Rail, but the characters are interesting to dissect, and I'm glad that generally it doesn't just feel like more of the same in terms of Genshin Impact. Some characters do clearly take some inspiration from similar designs we've seen before, but it feels like a whole new thing for real, which is Superfly.
Yeah, when I came into Honkai, I really expected it to be like Honkai Star Rail. I expected it to be sort of like an extension of Honkai Third Impact, because I'm familiar with the property. But I'm surprised at how much more modern the designs of the game is. It just makes me happy that it doesn't feel like it's more of the same from Honkai Third Impact.
But the designs are all cool, right? Obviously, it's a Horrorverse game, and so like I love the 3D models, the animations, everything. It's all amazing.
I did not think that she would be our best girl.
It's so good. And I think she is a good example of kind of what we talked about while talking about Natasha, is that they didn't try to over-sexify her. And the design is really great.
I love her so much.
Even though your favorite boy is Trash Garbo, you at least get this.
Shut up!
Oh my god.